What's going on, guys? It's time for the final game in the first year of this Minnesota Vikings franchise. We are 6-9, and the Chicago Bears are 10-5. So we'll go into the final game of this season, and the next one. You definitely don't want to miss that one. It will be signing free agents, the NFL draft, all the fun off-season festivities. So we'll go into the game, and Jay Cutler going deep for Roy Williams, working on Antoine Winfield. That's going to be a 49-yard connection, and the Bears would get a field goal on that drive. And the Vikings trying to get something going, but Ponder overthrows Devin Aromashadu, and it's picked off by the safety Chris Harris, and the Bears take over. And now Cutler working on 3rd and 10. On his own 41, drops back to pass, and Cutler, with all day to throw, eventually finds Devin Hester, who uses his speed to get around the Vikings defenders over on the sideline and move the chains. So it's 3rd and 11 now. Cutler back to pass, still good protection, but coverage was good across the board, and eventually Kevin Williams comes through, gets the sack, and the Vikings take over and try to get something going on offense. Now Ponder finds Aromashadu, who gets around the cornerback, and Brandon Merriweather misses a tackle, and now he just outruns the rest of the Chicago Bears defense. It's an 86-yard touchdown. Vikings with not much on offense before this play, but this was a big spark by the ex-Bears receiver. The Vikings didn't have much on offense before that play, and now Ponder back to pass. He tries to throw a quick pass to Aromashadu, and it's picked off by Young, so the Bears have good field position. Already inside of the red zone, so the Bears from the 16-yard line. Cutler back to pass. He looks on the left side, and that's Devin Hester on the curl route. And now we'll go to 3rd and 1, and the Bears out of the I formation. Cutler tries to step up in the pocket, but there's big Kevin Williams who puts him down for the sack. That's another case of the questionable play calling by the computer. We'll go to the Vikings now, and finally getting a big play on the run. It's been non-existent since Adrian Peterson was injured, but Toby Gerhart gets him to about midfield on this last run. And now Ponder back to pass, and he finds Percy Harvin. He's going to get into Bears territory to the 37-yard line. And we will go ahead to 2nd and 10. Ponder hands off to Lorenzo Booker, and he gets a block from Kyle Rudolph and then goes forward for a first down, 11-yard gain on the play. And now the Vikings come out in a 4-wide receiver shotgun on 3rd and 13. Ponder's going to move right in the pocket and then look for Chris Chambers on the right side. And they're going to go talk about this, and they're going to say that he was out of bounds. Let's check out the replay on this one. Here comes the ball to Chris Chambers, 1-2. And they did not give me the option to challenge it, so I had to just kick the field goal. And now the Bears have the ball 1st and 10. We're in the 4th quarter now. Cutler back to pass, but he's going to take off. Nobody on the right side. Look at all this green for Jay Cutler, working into Vikings territory all the way to the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 36. So the Bears got something going now, and Cutler gives to Forte, but Jared Allen is there. He gets him in the backfield, a big loss of 4. And now on 2nd and 14, Cutler back to pass. Pressure by the Vikings, and it's ripped out by Kevin Williams and picked up by the middle linebacker, E.J. Henderson. Big play by the defense, and the Vikings take over. Ponder working out of the gun on 3rd and 10. He's going to step back and try to avoid the rush, but here comes big Julius Peppers. He puts him down, bringing up 4th down, and they would punt to the Bears. And the Bears trying to get a first down, but Forte is bottled up. No gain on this run, so the Vikings take over with good field position once again. They got 2nd and 9 from the Bears' 47-yard line. Ponder, he is sacked by Israel Adonijah. That was a big loss, and the Vikings would punt to the Bears. And now 1st and 10 for Cutler. He's going to take off once again. It worked before. Let's try this again. Jay Cutler goes for another first down, a gain of 17 this time. And Cutler back to pass on 2nd and 9, and he is sacked by Brian Robeson. And as you can see there, 4 sacks. I had a defensive line full of hot streaks this game, and they were dominating this Bears offensive line. And there's Roy Williams making a nice catch over the middle, but that's not going to be enough for a first down. So the Vikings will get another possession. Now they're just trying to run out this clock, and Gerhart gets a first down. So they need to get one more first down to clinch this game. 2nd and 7, give it back to Gerhart. He breaks a tackle, and he goes forward into Bears territory. Easy first down, and the Minnesota Vikings are going to win this game with a score of 10-6. Some very low-scoring games to close out this season, but the Vikings managed to get some wins, and they finished the year at 7-9. And now we are about ready to do the off-season episode, so that's coming up next. The NFL Draft, free agency, I know a lot of you guys are going to be very excited for this, so we'll check the stats to end this episode. And Ponder and Cutler both with under 200 yards passing. Both pass defenses played pretty well, and the defensive lines dominated. Cutler with more rushing yards than Matt Forte. We'll go to receiving, and Aroma should do over 100 yards because of that long touchdown he had for the Vikings' first points of the game. And we'll check out the tackles, and E.J. Henderson finishes with 10 total tackles, and Robinson gets 4 sacks, Kevin Williams gets 3 sacks, and the Bears combine for 4 of their own, and the Vikings get 2 more. So the defenses really dominated this game, and it was a 10-6 victory for the Minnesota Vikings. So next episode of this series is going to be one I'm very excited for, and I'm going to be trying to post these episodes more frequently. So thank you guys for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next episode.